The Battle of Alberta. The one rivalry that's definitely taken NHL fans by storm as of late, and reignited the old-school feel of hockey that most people crave. It brought the first goalie fight in 6 years, caused Sean Monahan for the first time in over 6 seasons played drop the gloves, and at the center of this feud is the mutual distaste that Oilers enforcer Zack Kassian and Calgary's pest Matthew Tkachuk have formed that has recently boiled over this season. In this video, I'm going to dissect every hit, fight, and suspension that's come about thus far between the two forwards. And with that, here is the history of hate between Matthew Tkachuk and Zack Kassian. In Matthew Tkachuk's debut game as a rookie, he was able to get his first taste of the team's most bitter rivalry outside of the preseason schedule, and Tkachuk took no time getting under his opponent's skin, especially Zack Kassian's. During the latter half of the second period, after an attempted shot was deflected out of play, Tkachuk decided to take things out on Brandon Davidson. Kassian, of course, sees this and takes no exception, and after a little jawing back and forth with the rookie, Kassian decided to give him an idea of what his glove tasted like, by giving him a quick face wash and a hair pull. The scrum was eventually broken up, but the animosity between the two was only beginning to manifest. It's the first game during the 2018-19 season between the two teams from Alberta and Calgary. After taking a few shots at Edmonton's top guys in McDavid and Draisaitl, Tkachuk, in the final minute of the first period, found himself yet again on Kassian's radar. Following a face-off, Kassian immediately ripped Tkachuk's lid off and proceeded to drop the gloves. Tkachuk at the time wanted to apparently avoid fighting the heavyweight, but Kassian instead began firing shots. While Tkachuk gave us a glimpse of the future turtling image that would come to haunt him later on, the official and Noah Hannafin came to Tkachuk's aid. While he was being escorted from the playing surface, Kassian was sure to get the last laugh, as he could be shown taunting the Flames forward en route to the dressing room. And in case you haven't caught on yet, Matthew Tkachuk quickly worked his way up Kassian's hate list. Why? Well, when a guy goes around making careless plays such as this and various other punishing blows, it eventually gets old. And for Zack Kassian, who is known by his peers as being an NHL tough guy, took no exception to the final hit that Calgary's top pest would deliver his way in the contest. As Kassian, who was clearly seeing right at this point, immediately singled out Tkachuk and proceeded to deliver multiple punishing blows to the forward. Tkachuk, however, decided to respond by not responding and allowed Kassian to have his way with him until the officials could break things up. Following the game, the rivalry continued as both players threw shade at one another through the media. Tkachuk was first to unload on camera, saying, "If he doesn't want to get hit, then stay off the tracks. Caught him 3 times there, so you'd think he'd learn about the first one. But if he wants to react like that, then we'll take the power play, the game winner, and we'll move on in first place," he says. And as you could imagine, Kassian had some retaliatory comments in response, saying, "I'd do it all over again. If you're going to play big boy hockey, then you have to answer the bell sometimes. And he clearly hasn't done that his whole career," Kassian says. "You play with fire, eventually you're going to get burned. He messed with the wrong guy. I don't think he realizes we play in the same division." I don't think Kassian realized he just made a huge Flames pun there. But anyways, the chirping didn't end there, as Kassian proceeded to call Tkachuk a punk and a Tkachuk went into the second to last meeting against Edmonton of the regular season with the intent of answering the bell. Regardless of the fact that the head of player safety, George Peros, and other league officials were reportedly in attendance, the rivals wasted no time in settling the score as the two ended up dropping the gloves immediately after a face-off in the latter stages of the first period. Kassian, as expected, overpowered Tkachuk, but at least for the Flames' rising star, the monkey was finally off his back.